Back in the shop. Got my buddy Mike here.
How's it going, guys?
So we're gonna do the rear brakes on the old 240. So we got new calipers, both sides. We got new lines. Obviously some rotors, some pads. So let's get right to it. All right, let's start with our rotors. Get those bad boys unpackaged. So they come with a grease on them that we're gonna wipe off. Let's get us a nice rag.
Kind of Nissan brake cleaner.
Dang, big baller, huh?
Oh yeah, I'll spend all the money.
Uh-huh.
Enough to spray some right on the floor here.
Yep. That's nice.
Should we just be one of those videos, you know, they're just like just dice the whole fucking can.
So that looks like a left. So I got these extended GK Tech e-brake arms here because we're not going to be running a hydro. We're going to see how this works. We're going to run some stickier pads in the back and adjust our brake bias later on so that we're mostly in the front, and then when we pull our e-brake, just going to be a cable. It's going to lock up hopefully. So these are pretty neat. As you can see, they're extended. So let's get that installed. Dang, dude. Woo-wee.
New things, man. I was scared.
I don't think it matters. Oh,
That's a nice foot.
that is a nice fit. Goes there. Trucker goes around there. Ooh,
That's big.
good noises, dude. A little ASMR. Now we can put on our cable brackets. So you see the little R there? That's a right. So we'll go to the right caliper. And I'll do the left one real quick. All right, let's get some brake pads on there. We're gonna use Hawk pads. These aren't the Hawk pads that we're gonna be using, but these will work for now for mock-up. I had to order some hardware, but we got some for the rear brakes. So I'm gonna chuck those in now. And then we'll get some pads on there, throw our calipers on there. And then I'll get back to you guys, all right? Also, don't forget to grease your brakes. I like to throw it on the hardware itself, and then we throw it on the back of the pads and where it contacts the caliper for vibration noises. So do that. All right, so we lubed up our hardware here. Slide the pads on, get some more lube, and you're gonna throw it right on the back side of the pads here. This is the one most people forget about, so they don't think about vibration noises. People do their brakes at home, and then they wonder why their brakes are squealing. They greased them up already, you know? They grease up the slides. Nope. You gotta grease up the back of the pads too, because you'll get a vibration noise. And it almost sounds like a squeal. It's a high-pitched noise. And then you want to do the back side as well, where the piston meets the back side of the pad here. So you don't need much. Most people know how to do your brakes by now, and maybe not. You know, maybe this is your first time working on your car and first time working on your 240, and now you know. All right, on to the next step. All right, now we can slap our caliper on there. Don't forget your bracket for the e-brake cable. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I only got 2 hands, so I'll be right back. All right, caliper's bolted on. We're gonna put on our brake hoses. So I got these nice ISR brake hoses. There we go. So we'll slap those on, and I'll be back. Here she is. One side's done. So I'm gonna bang out the other side real quick and probably throw you guys on the old time lapse. Here we go. All right, we got the rear brakes done. Now we're gonna do the front brakes. So we're using Z32 calipers. So these are the twin turbo 300ZX calipers, 4-piston. But before we put those on, we're gonna rebuild them. So we have a rebuild kit here, like $5 on Rock Auto. So we're gonna replace the seals in that, and I'll show you how to do that. Now we're gonna rip this puppy apart. So we got 4 14mm bolts here. This thing's gonna leak all over. Oh! All right, next you're gonna pop these clips off. Do this little metal clip here. 1, 2.
Nice.
3. 4. Pop these boots off of there. Won't be needing those. On.
Get her done. Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Just for you. All right, clean these poppies right up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Next, we're going to bust out these seals right in here. So you get yourself a nice 90 pick. Get it right in there. Pull that puppy right out of there. There's one. 2. Comes after 2. 4. Cleaned up on inside here like so. Get your seal, pop them right in. The other side. Nice, get you a little grease. I got some dielectric grease. Get you a good amount of that.
Looks like petroleum jelly.
Yeah, just like it.
Could you use petroleum jelly in there?
Maybe.
Do you think it would work?
Probably spit on it. It'd probably work.
Alright.
I'll try that on my next car.
Nice.
This is going to help with the installation process. Put your pistons. All right. Next, you got to get your seals in. That's what I did.
Are they new? Are those new?
Yeah, these
you
are
have
new
to clarify
seals,
that they're
brand
new,
new
dude.
seals, fresh out the bag. You
Beautiful.
already know how we do it.
Beautiful,
Big spender.
Yes, yes.
Sir.
Yes.
All right, you get your seals in. And you're gonna take these clips. These are pretty tough to get in.
Still buy from there. Oh, you know he goes to Rock Auto. Look at all the magnets. You gotta give a shout out to Rock Auto after this. You might get a sponsorship.
Yeah, I'll hit them up. There you go.
Oh yeah.
So do the same thing to the other
Not
side.
next, man.
All right. Next, you can put your calipers back together. Got your 4 bolts. You got 1,
There you go.
2, 4.
3, 4.
There you go. Rebuilt Z32 caliper. So we're just gonna clean up our pins, throw our new pads in there with the grease on the back and on the slide pins, and then we'll get those brakes on the car. No more. All right, we're gonna slap our rotors on there. Boom. All right, slap our calipers on there with our brake pads. Got them all greased up. We got the one side done, tightened. So then we can do the other side. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't I paint up my calipers? Because I'm not too sure what color I want to paint them yet. So I'm gonna wait for the whole car to get painted, and then we'll figure out what color we want to do for calipers, because I am unsure. So we're gonna be painting the rears and the front, obviously, but same color. All right, slap this other side on. All right, we got our power brace in the mail. ISR, quite the unit. So we're gonna put this bad boy in. See where you're trying to go. All right, got our power brace on. All right, both front calipers are on. Next, we're gonna put our master cylinder on. So I got this bad boy from Chase Bays. It's got a adjustable proportioning valve on it. Pretty sweet. But before we put this on, we actually have to cut out an area right up here so we can make this puppy fit. So this is what I was talking about. We gotta notch that out right up there. Right up in that location. So, got our good buddy Mike over here. He's gonna scratch it in. Beautiful. new master cylinder in there. See if we cut this right. Like a glove, first try. Very rare. Get the master cylinder installed there. Now we're gonna do the brake lines. So we have 2 brake lines coming off here for the front, and then we have one coming off there for the rear. So that should be pretty straightforward. Rear goes to the rear brake line, which I have to bend back and mount back to this frame here. And then the fronts, you got one going to this side and then one going to the other side. All right, let's get to it. All right, we got 3 lines here. I'm gonna go ahead and say the short one is gonna be for this side, be the driver's side. And we got 2 more. I'm gonna say the longer one here, with the heat shielding, is going to be for the passenger side. Slap that right up there. And then one last line here, and I'm gonna say this one is the rear. So let's get these hooked up, and we'll show you what it looks like. There we go. So we're gonna get these tied up here, but overall they actually fit, they look good. The heat shielding would be for the turbo downpipe. So that's that. Now we can get these lines on our calipers. I go from here to there. So for these lines, I also went with ISR. These are their conversion lines from 240SX chassis to 300ZX brakes. So, let's get these on. All right, and that's it. Still got to get some clips for these. Fits up in there. Like so. Same thing for this side. So we're gonna get these clips. We'll get those ordered, but that's gonna do it for the brakes. So brakes are officially done. So that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, it's just brakes, but hey man, brakes are on. Car's getting that much closer.